here.
I am.
Wait a minute, before you get crazy, let's welcome to the stage Perry Jacob. Come on up, Perry.
Thank you very much, sir.
You're very welcome.
All right, let's give it up for our host of the evening. Let's hear a round of applause, everybody. So, one of the few times you'll see an older white gentleman tell a black man that he's keeping it real. Wow. All right. Let's start with a little story. I recently had a barbecue, and things are going great. We've got about 20, 30 people there. And, feeling drunk, so midway I decide to slip back to my bedroom for a little one-on-one time. I'm turning on the computer, everything, looking for my favorite video, Paris Hilton Does Everybody, and I'm watching, no audio. No big deal, I finished up, and, I walk out and back to the barbecue, and my best friend, he comes running up to me, he's like, "Bro, thank you so much for loading out your computer speakers for the stereo system for the barbecue." And that's the second time of how I masturbated in front of 47 of my closest friends. Slightly uncomfortable, I understand. Let's talk about some of the things that I dislike. Let's go in that direction. We'll start negative, we'll work up positive. You guys like reality TV?
No.
No. That's hell no. That's right. And specifically, I hate this show, John and Kate Plus 8. Some of you guys know what this is. Now, I propose that maybe the show could be rearranged slightly. We can call it 8 minus Kate. Baby Survivor. 8 infants alone in the house. The loser dies. And the winner, who gives a shit? We all don't like that crowd. Alright, we're feeling good. Fuck reality TV. And it's, people ask me all the time, you don't have any kids, it's not that I don't like kids, and they're like, well, you don't have any, obviously, and I'm like, does -1 count? Oh, listen. I recently read a study, and comedic enthusiasts, 90% of comedic enthusiasts are pro-choice. That joke should have killed. Does it make it any better if I say it would have ruined my life? Intending to wear a condom is not as effective as actually wearing a condom. Okay, enough about the babies and aborting them. Who likes drugs? Who likes specifically medical marijuana? And the rest of you are waiting for medical cocaine? Not happening. I do gotta give it up for California. Honestly, it's like one of the few times in life, 1 in 50 ain't so bad. I mean, you can actually go, and in California, you can literally go on your porch, you can light up a joint, and no problems. And you can do the exact same thing in Fort Lauderdale Beach, and end up in a cell getting anal fucked. And that's just not fair.
Not fair.
Not fair. But honestly, when we talk about drugs, it's not really my fault. Before I was born, my parents were addicted to drugs. My dad, Viagra, and my mom, roofies. Now, this had some, weird, this had some kind of weird effects on my sex life, because sometimes I'll get really fucking hard, but then I'll pass out. Florida, beautiful state. I'm also a product of the DARE generation. Some of you know what this is, some of you have no idea what I'm talking about.
Nancy Reagan.
Thank you, Nancy Reagan. Probably implemented it, I don't know, who cares. No, really, the DARE program, it was awesome. It was 5th grade, and the cop would come in, and he would bring this giant suitcase full of drugs, this fucking giant box, this treasure chest. I swear, it looked like it fell off the back of like Hunter S. Thompson's Cadillac. I mean, did you even know there are like 700 different drugs?
Really?
Like pot, meth, cocaine, marijuana, ecstasy. I don't know, 695 more fucking drugs out there. It's incredible. But seriously, when it comes to drugs, it's kind of tough. You guys are looking at me. We're talking about all this kind of stuff, and you're like, that guy probably smokes weed. Look at his hoodie. And all I can say is that is not necessarily untrue. I like you. This is how you get laid in comedy. I can't wait to heckle it later. In bed. No, but seriously, it's let's talk about something that it's come up recently. I'm kind of a Facebook junkie, and by junkie I mean I shoot up heroin and I jump on the computer. No, come on. Sometimes. But it's medical, meth, and it's all good. So it doesn't matter. But listen, but I don't really know what to do because, I have friends now and their children, they want to add me as a friend on Facebook. And I'm a 30-year-old male, I'm single, I live with my parents. I live in a bunk bed by myself for people. Alright, this is, I don't know the rules about adding the kids and the sex, and I think that's how we broke MySpace. So all I want to say is that, for those of you who have kids and they're starting to get onto these Facebook sites, for me personally, all I'm saying is that, it's just possible that I don't want my friends' kids to know that I probably smoke weed or take mushrooms. Experiment with ecstasy, which kind of led to a cocaine addiction. I'm just saying some things should be like a little bit private. That's my time. Thank you guys very much.
Thanks, Hey, Perry.
I love you, Perry.
Hey, Perry, if we want to...
Perry, Susie wants to squeeze.
Perry, get the donkey. Anyhow, let me ask you a question. If we want to friend you, you're Perry Jacobs on Facebook?
That's right, but not plural, singular. Jacob.
Perry Jacobs, if you want to friend him. All right, we're coming down the home stretch.